Hello everybody. Welcome to Happy Hour. Thank you all for being here. Happy Friday, TGIF. I hope your day has been as amazing as mine. Actually, mine has some ups and downs. Hi, Brandy Mullen. Thank you for being here. I love you. Happy Friday. Oh, I'm so glad you guys jumped on here. I love this. This is day 5 of the magic. How are you doing with it? Are you doing your homework? I know a lot of you have mentioned to me that you are, and I'm so happy to hear that. Yesterday we talked about magic health, and yes, exactly, woot woot. Yesterday was our health, and just showing gratitude for everything about our body and our health. You know, being grateful for our hands that we can hold things in, for our legs that allow us to walk. I love working with this. This is from The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. That's what we're working through every day for 28 days. And we're on day 5. Are you seeing a difference yet? Is there anything different? I want to hear some of your experiences. I want to hear what's happening with you with doing these gratitude exercises. And while we're waiting for a little more people to get on here, because I know we've got some regular people that are following this and that are doing the exercises every day. And I'm putting this on YouTube. Every time when it's done, I just upload it to YouTube. So anybody else that wants to jump in and follow along with the exercises will be able to. It's amazing what we've accomplished so far. We've talked about so many things. We talked about our gratitude list. Making a list of 10 things you're grateful for and why. Why are you grateful for them? And then saying the magic words, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, today I changed the words on my mirror. Those of you who follow me know that I have words written on my mirror. And every morning when I walk in there, and that's the first thing I see. Hi, Kimberly. When I walk in my bathroom first thing in the morning, I see this big heart where my face goes right in the middle of it. And then I have written, I am amazing. I am loved. I am enough. I see that every morning. That's how I start my day, is with those affirmations. So I changed it today, and I wrote up at the very top of the mirror, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because there is such magic in those words, and especially when they're heartfelt, when you really come from your heart space in saying the gratitude, magic happens. It really does. I'm a living example of it. Magic is what turned my life around, and I am so, so grateful that it did. And it took me on a journey that I'm still on, you know, and it's not the destination that's going to be the prize. It's everything along the way. This whole journey, every moment of it is so precious to me. And you all are precious to me. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kimberly. I love you too, honey. And this is my book, Gratitude Face, that every day we write somebody's name in and we tell them that we're grateful for them. And today I wrote in the name Brenda Sanders. Brenda went into my gratitude book today. She went into my gratitude vase, which is behind me. And I sent her a little note that today I was thankful for her. I actually saw her on video this morning. We had a Zoom meeting. And Brenda is very involved in world peace. In fact, those of you who are in the States that want to get involved in helping out with world peace, Brenda is the national director for the United States. We have a national director for every nation in the world, and she's the one for the United States. So if you've already told me that you want to get involved, you want to help out in your state, wherever you are, she's the person that you will be talking with, and that will be coordinating all the peace ambassadors throughout the United States. So I'm so grateful for her. And now she's in my gratitude vase, growing love and gratitude. And you know, I went on to Periscope yesterday after my Facebook Live here. Yeah, I didn't have enough gratitude, so I had to go on there too. And it was amazing, just the reception of the people, you know, that I don't normally talk to, because I was using my friend Karen Palmer's Periscope. I have my own, but she has a huge following. And I appreciate her letting me go on and sharing with her followers about gratitude and the gratitude vase and this journey that we're on. So I'm really grateful to Karen for that. And hi, Karen Rogowski. Thank you for jumping in here. So now it's time for day 5. Day 5. And guess what we're talking about today, guys? Today we are doing magic money. Magic money. So here is your exercise for today. We're going to talk about it a little bit, but this is what you're going to do. And I don't know if you can see that. Does it look backwards in the mirror, in the camera? Yeah, right. So I'll just have to read it to you. What you're going to do is put on a Post-it note or just a piece of paper these words. And the words are, thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the fact that, it's kind of hard sometimes when we don't have money, especially if we come from that sense of, oh, I just don't have the money for that. I don't have the money for this. And I used to do that. I used to go into that low vibration. And if there was something I wanted, it was like, oh, I don't have the money to do that. I don't have the money for that. But now I've changed that. If I want something, I put out the vibration that it's going to come to me, that somehow it will come to me. I don't worry about how it's going to happen. I worry about the fact that it's something that I desire in my life. Just like this Angelspeakers cruise, the Angelspeakers live events. It's something that I desire and something that I think we all desire as a group, right? I mean, let me see some hearts if you want Angelspeakers to come to your place where you're at. And I'm just putting that out there. Hi, Casey Johnson. So I'm just putting it out there. That's what I desire. That's what we as a collective group desire, is to have these gatherings and to have a beautiful cruise to go on. So now I'm not worried about the how. I'm going to be checking into venues and the speakers. And I talked to Don Miguel Ruiz again today. I was so excited. He actually sent me a message, and I was like, yes. So, I'm going to be looking at the speakers for our events. And then I'm just going to leave it up to the universe about how this is all going to take place and how it's going to fall into place. And I have a date for the one that's here locally in Fort Lauderdale, and it's going to be on my birthday weekend. I'm so excited about that. So that one will take place in August. If any of you that are out of state want to come down for my birthday and join in the Angelspeakers Live, I would love to have that happen. But let's get back to the lesson. Like I said, when we come from a place of lack, then guess what's going to happen? We're still going to have the lack, because that's the vibration that's being put out there to the universe. We're saying, I don't have enough, and the universe is saying, nope, you don't have enough. So what you want to do is pivot away from that low vibration feeling. Hi, Karen Palmer. I was just talking about you, darling. Thank you for being on here. So here's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about right now, this very moment. I want you to think about when your whole life growing up to this point that you're at right now. So from this point all the way back to the very beginning. Okay, did you have food? Were you fed as you were growing up? Did you have a roof over your head? Did you have transportation? Did you go to school and have clothes to wear to school? And if you've had jobs, did you get paid for those jobs? So that's what I want you to think about, is your whole life you've been given money. Sometimes, there was an exchange. We had to work to receive the paycheck. But your whole life, you were taken care of. Okay, so think about that, and let's be grateful. Be grateful as a child. You had diapers to put on. You had formula or milk to drink, and then food to eat as you were growing up. Be thankful for all of that That's the whole process, is being grateful. Somebody somewhere had to pay money to feed you, right, as a child. So be grateful for all that you received from day one of this physical existence up to now. Just think of all the money that was spent on you as you were growing up. That's a lot of money. So that's something to be grateful for, because, you know, as children, we just take things for granted. We think, oh, okay, there's going to be food on the table. There's going to be clothes to wear. You know, there's going to be somebody taking me where I need to go. Hi, Melina. Thank you for being here. So the thing is to look at all that we've been given our whole life. And that's the process with the magic money, is thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. Because the more we're grateful for what we have and what we have been given, guess what? The more we're going to receive. That's how it works. That's the law of the universe. That's the law of abundance. We put out there gratitude and come from a real place of gratitude. You know, we've talked about this from day one of doing these exercises. It has to come from your inside heart center when you say the gratitude. It can't just be, just thank you and not really feel it. All of these things that you're doing, when you write your gratitude list, when you give gratitude for your health, and now you're giving gratitude for your money, really feel it and come from a heart-centered place that you are grateful for all of the money you've ever had your whole life. You know, and just think, if you put all of that in a pile, how big that would be, how much your abundance has been since day one of your life. Isn't that amazing? Don't you guys love that concept of really looking at what we have received already up to this point? And I probably lived a lot longer than most of you, so I've received a whole lot of abundance in my life. Hi, Katie McNulty. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your words. And Karen, the more money expands, so easy peasy. Yes, exactly. You put it out there. This is what I desire. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for all that I have received. You know, there were times when I first started doing this, working through the magic, and it was a little over 3 years ago that I picked up this book, and something drew me to it. To tell you the story, I actually went to the bookstore because I was going to buy The Secret. I had watched the movie. I really was just enthralled with The Secret. So I went to the bookstore because I was going to buy The Secret. And right beside of The Secret was the magic. And somehow I picked this up off the shelf and I couldn't put it back down. Spirit wanted me to have this book. So when I was doing these exercises a little over 3 years ago, I was just coming out of a very bad place in my life. I had nothing. I had left everything that I had behind when I left my really bad relationship, my breakup with my marriage, and had already gone through, I'd spent every penny I had on my cancer surgery. So I had nothing. I was living with a friend, my best friend, let me stay with her, and I bought this book, and I'm doing the exercises, and I get to money, and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I'm reading what I have to do and have to really think about what I've been given my whole life, what I've received, and I was so grateful. I was in tears because I was so grateful of all I had received. And at that time, like I said, I had nothing. Hi, Christine. Thank you for being here. At that time, 3.5 years ago, I had nothing. So I would have like $10 to my name. And here I am saying, thank you for this $10. Thank you for what I do have. You know, and looking at it from that aspect, instead of looking at the fact that, you know, I couldn't even take a trip if I wanted to. I couldn't put gas in my car. You know, I have $10 to survive for the week. So, you know, that exercise, the one we're doing today, which is magic money, it turned my whole life around. It turned my finances around. And the exercise for magic money, you're going to take a Post-it note if you have it. If not, just write it on a piece of paper. And you're going to write down, thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. And really think about, what you have received in your lifetime. And then this is your magic money. This is your magic money. Keep it with you all day long tomorrow. Keep your magic money with you and pull it out and look at it and read those words. And when you read those words, really think about what you've received in your lifetime and be grateful. Be really grateful from your heart space of having that money and for all the money that will come to you, because you know that that's how it works. You know that when you raise your vibration and put that out there, that's what happens. The universe responds to you. So that's your exercise for tomorrow. Yes, thank you, Casey, for typing that in. That's your exercise for tomorrow. And also remember to write down your 10 things you're grateful for. 10 things you're grateful for and why. And say thank you, thank you, thank you for each one of those things. And then hold your magic rock before you go to sleep. That's your last thing you do before you go to sleep at night. Hold that magic rock. I actually fell asleep with my magic rock in my hand last night. I woke up sometime early this morning and put it on the bedside. But hold your magic rock and think of what the most beautiful, the most wonderful thing is that happened to you during the day, and say thank you for that. Yes, the words are, thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. And you can write that, like I said, you can write it on a piece of paper. Mine's written on a sticky note, and I stuck it to the dollar bill. And you all know that I do the money drinking exercise, right? Where I tape money to my glass. Well, today on the other side, I taped these words on there, on my money drinking water. So every time I take a sip of water, I'm seeing this, and I'm reminded to be thankful for all the money I've received my whole lifetime and all the money that's going to come to me. So that's something you can do as well. Anything you can do to increase having this in front of you, having it in the foremost part of your mind as you go through your day. That's what you want to do. You want gratitude to be so ingrained in you that it's just coming to the outside. Christine, yes, God blesses us always, always when we need the money. Thank you. Yes, me too, Christine. That's what I was just sharing, when I didn't know how I was going to make it through the week, with the little bit that I had, but I was grateful, and somehow it happened. Somehow I made it through a week, stretching $10 for the whole week. And it's through gratitude. It's being grateful and that sense of being grateful for what I have. So thank you for sharing, and I hope you're working on these exercises right along with us. So now I have a question for you guys. The weekend is here. I am more than willing to continue tomorrow and Sunday at 5 o'clock the same time. Do you all want that? Let me see your likes or your hearts if you want to continue and don't take a break for the weekend, but continue to go on through, because I don't like to stop. Once we get the momentum going, it's like the exercises go for 28 days. So I'd like to see a continuous 28 days if that's what you all want. And if you can't catch it, if you're out and about, remember that I do put this on YouTube. So if you miss it, you can always go there. But I love seeing your faces. I love the interaction and having you guys here with me. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys just warm my heart. I love you. I love you so much. You're amazing. Yes, absolutely. Because the more we give, and when we give it from a heart-centered place, it always comes back to us, Christine. Always. Oh, you're so welcome. And now you all know what the last thing I talk about is, right? Who knows? Let's talk about some world peace. Yes. I choose peace. That's our hashtag, right? I choose peace. I want to see people getting along. I want to see people lifting each other up instead of tearing each other apart. I want to see people accepting each other just because, there's no reason not to. We're all part of that same spirit. We're all part of the oneness of life because we are all spirit. So let's accept each other. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter what language you speak or what your belief is. You're part of the same spirit that created this whole universe. Let's share that out with the world. Let's share with the world, I choose peace. And I had a wonderful, absolutely wonderful meeting this morning with Paula Fellingham and with some of our team that's working toward world peace. And we have amazing things happening, just amazing. And we have so many plans of how we're going to bring the message of peace and prosperity to every nation, all 196 nations. That's our goal, is to have somebody in place in all those nations that's working on world peace, and all of us working together and saying, yes, we want peace. We don't want war. We don't want racism. We don't want hatred. We want peace, love, joy, happiness. We want to walk down the street and feel safe and see our neighbors and smile and be happy and lift each other up. Hi, Bonnie. Thank you for joining. So that's what we're working on, is world peace. And you can go to globalprosperityandpeaceinitiative.org and you can look at what we're doing, and you can look at all the people that are getting involved. And I got really excited yesterday because I'm working on Asia right now, all the nations in Asia, and working on getting our contacts in place over there to help us. So I found that a lot of the consulates have a Facebook page. So now I'm even more excited because I can just send them a message and say, please talk to me. I want to share with you what we're doing. I want to share with you that we're working for world peace. And I'm just so excited. We have a lot going on with it right now. And in September, we're going to have Peace Day on September 21st. And we're going to have summits in all these different nations, summits in all of our states. I'll have one right here in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of them in California. That's a big state. So I'm sure there's going to be a place where you can go to have a peace summit. If not, have your own. Have your own and join in with us. I'll be doing some Facebook Live at mine. Karen, your show was the benefits of smiling and kindness today. Yes, I'm going to catch that on the replay. Yes, and please, let's all lift up our friend Edward Rodriguez, who is the happiness ambassador that gave me my bracelet. He's in the hospital right now, and he has pneumonia. And he's asked for some happiness to be sent his way. So let's all lift him up, and let's send him love and joy and blessings, and get him out of that hospital and get him back to just sharing and uplifting as he does so well. He uplifts the world with his smiles and with his kindness and his happiness and joy. And we're going to be co-creating Angelspeakers Live right here in Fort Lauderdale. He's going to help me with that. So please lift him up. When you say your prayers, just lift Edward Rodriguez up. Just say, Smiling Eddie. God knows who he is. So help me to send him lots of love, and we'll get him out of that hospital. Yes, that is his website. Thank you, Karen Palmer. 10 Million Smiles World Tour. He wants to walk across America sharing smiles and waving. And he wants to break the Guinness Book of World Records for smiling and waving. And I'm right behind him. I'm just encouraging him on. I know he will do it. I know he will. I just love him. We just met him. Karen and I had him on our show on last Tuesday night. And he's an amazing man. Yes, he has such a mission. And he's been through a lot. He hasn't had an easy life. So, sometimes it's those things that we go through, those trials, those really down places in our life that make us appreciate when we have good days and when we are feeling this uplifted. That's where I'm at. You know, people ask me all the time, how do you stay so happy? How do you stay so up? Well, you know, today I had a few challenges. He has pneumonia, Karen. Yes, so please lift him up. He's in the hospital here locally. Yeah, my day was kind of challenging, but you know what? I didn't curse, I didn't rant, I didn't rage. I just said, I'll get through this. You know, whatever comes my way. Yes, this didn't go as smoothly as I wanted it to, but that's okay. You know, breathe. Just breathe. That's my motto now. That's my mantra that I say every day now. Just breathe. Just breathe. You know, when something comes your way and life starts to sway you and tries to knock you down, just breathe. Just breathe. Breathe in love. Breathe in light. Breathe in joy. And then when you exhale, then just let all of that go. Just let it go. And you know, you'll be glad you did, because we don't want to go back to that low vibration. We want to stay up in the high vibrations. Yes, Karen, I just found out last night that he was sick. My friend Shelley told me about it. She's his social media person, and she contacted me last night and asked me to send some healing energy to him. So yeah, if you can send some distance Reiki or distance time energy his way, I'm sure he would certainly appreciate that. Let's get him out of that hospital really fast. Okay, so again, I thank you all for being here, and I am going to be back on tomorrow. I'm so excited. I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to keep going on the weekends, but I am more than willing to go on the weekends, and I love this. I love doing this. So on Sunday, I have an event at the Center for Inner Wisdom where I do my classes and my meditation. And so that's where I'll be broadcasting this Facebook Live from. On Sunday, I'll do it from the center, and we'll work on our exercise from the magic. So don't forget all your exercises, do your gratitude list, and say thank you, thank you, thank you, and hold your magic rock at night. And then all day tomorrow, hold on to your magic money. Keep pulling it out and looking at it and saying those magic words. Thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. And I so appreciate every one of you. And thank you, Karen, for the reminder. At 6:30 p.m., which is like another hour from now, I will be on Blog Talk Radio with Nicole Singer. Nicole is an amazing channel. She channels the Ascended Masters, and she will be there. You can call in 929-477-1899, if somebody can type that in, 929-477-1899. And if you want to talk to Nicole, if you want to message your own personal message from the Ascended Masters, press the 1. And that tells me, that raises your hand. So I say, okay, let me put this person on the air. And Nicole is just wonderful. She's amazing. She'll tune in to you and see what message they have to give you. So I appreciate all of you that follow me on Blog Talk Radio. I love you. I love seeing your names over there, or I don't see your names, but I see your phone numbers, and some of you I recognize because you call in often, and I appreciate that. And my sister Billy is on here. Hi, Billy. I love you. Thank you for jumping on here to my live. I so appreciate you. We're manifesting money today. We're doing magic money, where you write out the words onto money and you look at it all day long tomorrow. Look at your words. It says, thank you for all the money I've been given throughout my life. And I certainly appreciate you, Billy, in my life. And I appreciate all of you that are here with me right now. Thank you, Karen, for sharing the link. And Kimberly for the time. Yes, and that's Eastern time, so it's like 1 hour away. I will be on the air with Nicole, and we'll be lifting the vibration and listening to our wonderful Ascended Masters. So thank you all again for being here. I love you. I send you out blessings of love and light. I hope your Friday night is amazing. I know mine's going to be. And I'll be back tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I love you. Bye.